Good evening, friends. This is Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you all to this preparatory classes course for the Professional Risk Management, Part 1. I'm sure all of you must know that this is one of the most sought after qualification these days, and this is the easiest path to get the job which you aspire. Yeah. And this is the most sought after job in the banking institutions and financial institutions. Yeah. I am employed with the Central Bank of Bahrain for the last 18 years. And for the last 18 years, I have been in Bahrain. My qualifications are, I am a chartered accountant from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Besides chartered accountancy, I hold additional qualification of certification in internal audit, certification in information system audit. I am a chartered market technician. I am a professional risk manager. My other interests are, I have been the past chairman of the Bahrain chapter of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I have been the president of Lions Club. I have been the president of Toastmasters Club. Public speaking is my passion and teaching is my another passion, which is what brings me here in front of you. How are you all doing today? Perfect. Excellent. Good to know. Now, before we begin, let's get to know each other. I request you all to please introduce yourself one by one, starting from here, and please try to restrict within 2 minutes your introduction. So let's start, Mr. Jasim. Actually, the reason I said because Jasim I know from my previous class, so that's the reason I know his name. But I would request him to start the introduction. Thank you very much. You know, this particular course, this is the part 1 of the course which we will be covering in the next 2 to 3 months. There are 4 sections in this part. First one is the finance theory. The second is the financial markets. The third is the financial instruments. And third is the mathematical foundations. This course, it has some theory and a bit of mathematics and statistics as well. But don't get worried. We will get through it slowly and at the speed in which you will feel comfortable. The examination is the 4 hours duration. There are 60 MCQ multiple choice questions in the examination. Now you may notice that in the 4 hours, you are attempting 60 questions. So 4 hours means around 240 minutes. So around 4 minutes for each MCQ you have. Difficulty level is above average in this exam. So this you must appreciate because since it is a professional exam, so a bit of a deep knowledge of the subject is expected from you. But having said this, time is not a constraint in the exam when you go for it. Now let's begin. What do you know about risk? What is risk according to you? Tell me something, whatever you understand about the risk. Yes, perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. Yeah. So risk in simple term means something bad can happen. Yeah. But in our case, the subject which we are going to study, this is with reference to the financial institutions and banking sector in particular, because that is the one area where the risk mitigation and the risk assessment and the risk management is most important. You know, though all other areas are equally important, whether it is an industry or a service organization. But the biggest application of this particular subject is in the banking sector. That's where our entire module or the entire process is centered around the examples from the banking sector. You know. Now, the entire study of risk management can be summarized in 3 steps, which are risk identification, risk assessment, and risk mitigation. Within these 3 steps, this entire risk management study we will be doing. And the risk assessment is done with the risk, impact, and the likelihood. So risk assessment is the combination of the likelihood of an event happening and the impact that event can have on the assets or the investments or the bonds of the banking institution or the financial institution. So our entire course is built around these basic concepts. So today is only the introductory class, friends. It has been really a pleasure for me to know each one of you, and I look forward for a wonderful learning journey which we will be doing together throughout the next 2 to 3 months. I wish you all the best, and I see you in the next class.